Hey guys, guess what? This box arrived, kind of, sort of. I was lucky that when Aiden was waiting for the school bus, he found it half sticking out of the snow near the mailbox, which I'm not even going to get into it. It normally is delivered right up to the front door, and I feel like they just kicked it off the back of the truck near the mailbox. But anyway, it's here. We got Smoky Mountain for February 2021. So it's just sitting there by the road, and Aiden yells, "Dad, a box!" And I said, "What?" And he comes running with this thing, and you know, thank God he found it before A, someone else did, or B, it you know, got sucked completely in this. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, it's here. So thanks to Jason, we've got the Smoky Mountain 5-star General's box, and it looks like it's about 90% packing stuff. Now, another Hogue. This is the second Deca. Cool. They seem to be sending us less and less stuff in every box. Anyway, we've loved the Smoky Mountain box, and recently we've not been loving it as much. We got our candy. We got many stickers. We got a Night Eyes. We've got the usual Smoky Mountain. We've got a Havalon, and possibly some others that we'll look at. But so the Smoky Mountain box, which I will fully unpack shortly, comes in 3 different levels. You've got the GI box, you've got the Officers Club, and then you've got the Generals. And obviously the Generals is the big cool box, right? And it seems to me that lately we've been getting less stuff in them. Now, we missed last month because they did some stupid shenanigans where they just didn't charge him for the box and didn't send him the box. But he worked it out because he's an awesome dude. And so now we've got the box, and now we're going to take a look at everything that comes in Smoky Mountain. Now, I should say, because, you know, there are probably some people that don't know, everything in the Smoky Mountain box comes from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, which is a really cool store in Tennessee. I've never been there myself, but I keep hearing how cool it is to go. I'd love to go sometime. Maybe I will, hopefully. And then, of course, there's all this handful of candy in the bottom of the box and these stickers. But I feel like we've gotten more stuff in previous boxes, and you know, whatever. So the prices that we see here are not MSRP prices, but they are the price from Smoky Mountain that you would pay if you went shopping there, not necessarily an MSRP, you know, price around the internet. All right, so we are going to start in the GI box. We're going to go right down the list. We're going to start with the Bruiser by Leatherman. This has a Smoky Mountain price of $4.99. This is a little tiny thing. Has 2 tools on it, a pry bar and a bottle opener. What a freaking shock. Yeah, look at that. So let's see what the Bruiser actually does for us. Why is it called the Bruiser? I don't know. I'm trying to open it carefully so we don't end up... That was great. So much for carefully. Give me this thing. Leatherman. So yeah, so this is what it is. It is a little thing. Weighs half an ounce. What is it made of exactly? Do we know? I mean, I'm assuming some kind of steel, but it could be aluminum too. I don't know, it says high-grade heat-treated stainless steel. So it's a bottle opener, and then you can put it on your keys, I guess, like always, because that always sends a good message to put a bottle opener on your keys, and then you could pry stuff open with it. I don't know, filler item, fluff item, what do you guys think? Would you pay $5 for it? Because you can certainly get a bottle opener for a lot cheaper than that. I don't know. It goes in don't like it. There's a don't like it pile right there. There you go. Don't like it. I feel like it's, you know, they had a bunch of little pieces of steel left over one day from making stuff, and they were like, hey, what can we do with this to make more money? And they said, there we go. All right, so let's move on. The CRKT Williams Tactical Key. I've seen this a couple times. I've never paid for it or done anything with it. It looks like a big old key. It's got a screwdriver on the end, and you can stab somebody with it. That's basically what it is. Except it doesn't really look like a key because no key has a handle like this. But that's what it does. It's a personal defense tool. That kind of sort of looks like a key. There's specs. I'm already feeling like there's specs. Cleverly disguised as an innocuous key. Who has ever seen a key that looked like this? Like this thing dangling off your keychain. Like, unless it's a nuclear launch key, you know? Like, what? I mean, yeah, but I guess unless you're looking really hard. But at that point, you might as well just put your keys in your knuckles, because you could do the same thing with a key. Except this one has a handle. And what is the price on this? $7.99. 3 CR13 stainless steel, which is not great stainless steel, but at the same time, for what this thing is, I wouldn't expect much more. It goes and don't like it. Okay, we're doing great. You stay there. We're going to move on to the Rough Rider Stag Bone Stockman 440A, like most Rough Riders are. But they're more collection pieces than users anyway. So. And it is, you know, it's your standard kind of, I mean, it's got the Rough Rider on it. And let's see. We've got two blades on it. And these things, oh no, 3 blades. These things I think are more collection pieces than anything else. And you can collect them because there's so many different designs and stuff. What's the price on it? $9.99. Yeah, I mean, I know people do carry these. A 440A blade, unless heat treated incredibly well, and even if it's heat treated incredibly well, isn't going to hold an edge for all that long. But let's... Not too bad. Not too bad. Are they half stop? No, they're not half stop. It's just slip joint. Wow, and you know what? Actually better than a lot of Rough Riders are right out of the package. Not bad at all. And then again, for the collectability, you know, purposes of these kind of trapper knives for Rough Rider, not bad. I'm gonna put this one in like it. Put that one in like it right there. Just flying on through here. And then the last item in the GI box is the Kershaw Fraction Tan. Now these are not bad knives. They're just pretty small is the problem. And we have discussed this type of packaging before. I have been asked if, you know, this kind of packaging is real. Are they real Kershaws? Are they fake? I don't know who's making fake Kershaws, first of all, if they are. Or, you know, what's the deal? Yes, this packaging is legit. Sometimes Kershaws come in, I've said this just recently with some other box, I can't remember. Sometimes Kershaw comes in packaging like this. Look, we got specs. So I'm going to slowly go through the specs there. There it is. So sometimes Kershaws come in packaging like this. Sometimes they come in the box. It all depends on you know, who's selling it. Or sometimes stores specifically get packaging like this. Sometimes they put them in a box. It doesn't matter. So let's see. You got this very, very thin sliver of carbon fiber right there on top, and G10. So nice that it's, you know, not some kind of cheap metal, but it's actually G10 and CF with this little tiny flippery guy. If it gets stuck there, you gotta almost put your hand on the blade. Let's see. There we go. And you gotta get just the right amount of force on there. And then it's got pretty smooth action. It's a small knife. Would love a deep carry clip. Deep carry clip would be perfect here. I don't know why they didn't go there. 8 CR13 steel. Not great. Not the worst out there. Pretty average EDC type steel. And this is a very EDC sized knife. Nice blade design though. Nicely done. A little small for my hands, but $16.99 and you know, you probably find it on the internet for a little cheaper too. Not a bad Kershaw. I mean, are there bad Kershaws? There probably is one or two, but Kershaws in general are pretty nice. Very nice on the lock. Doesn't stress your thumb out or anything. Might be a tad off center out of the box. Let's take a look at the lock up there, because we're going to do the old. And I don't think we've traveled at all. No stickiness. And centering was a little bit off before we started. No play. Not bad. Not a bad EDC choice. Just a little bit small. But you know, for a lot of people, they want a little EDC, so I can't argue with that. So I'll put this one in like it. So 2 like it's, and that's everything for the GI box. That's everything. Let's move into the Officers Club. In the Officers Club, we're starting off with a Spyderco, so pretty nice. We've got a Tenacious FRN, the Tenacious Lightweight. When I did my Spyderco collection, I had a number of Tenaciouses. They were all the G10 type, and I was saying how I remember when this was a $25 knife. And now this one is the lightweight version, is what the Smoky Mountain price is, $45.50. Now the thing is, the Tenacious is a good knife. It's a Chinese made, well, Taiwan anyway, made Spyderco. No, it's China, not Taiwan. Let me just wipe some oil off here. Chinese alphabet steel, right? 8CR13. I actually like the lightweight. I like that it's got the FRN with their texturing on it. That's good grip all the way around. I've always liked the Tenacious though. You've got a 4-way clip. It's a good solid EDC size. The shape is comfortable. I love the full flat ground blade. Good jimping on the thumb ramp. It's a decent knife, but it's not a $50 knife. It's not. It never has been. And I don't know what caused the price to jump double what it used to be. And now we're going, yeah, I know it was 8 years ago. It was 8 years ago when I got my first Tenacious. But the materials are not improved. The design is not improved. It's still, in my opinion, a $20, $25 knife. And to pay the kind of prices they want for it today are absolutely insane. So if you can find one for a good price, great. It's a great knife. Very well done. The action is always great. It's Spyderco standards, you know, so it's good. That lock does not travel. Centering does not move. No blade play. I mean, I know it's going to be sharp as hell right out of the box. No question about that at all. It's not a $50 knife. The materials are not. I mean, it's $50 for that little spider on the blade. I don't know. Only for the price am I going to put it in meh. That's the only reason. It's a good knife, but not a $50 knife. Definitely not a $50 knife. So moving on, we've got a Case 6.5 Bone Stag Pocket Hunter. All right. This was released from the Case Vault for 2020. True Sharp surgical stainless blades, $59.99. Somebody had made a comment once about Case. They said that they thought that it was like stuff that nobody buys. People collect Case all the time. This thing is so tiny though for $60. Ugh. Case is good quality. Case is very collectible. Case has been around for years. People love them. They're more collectible than anything else, I think. This is so tiny though for $60. And the blade, the finish on the blades are rough. But again, like I said, Case is more collectible than anything else, I think. You could easily just run this along a diamond stone and then strop it and carry it if you want, although this thing is so tiny. Slip joint with no half stops. I wouldn't pay $60 for this. I mean, I know some people would for their collection purposes. I know that Case has a quality and a collectability all on its own, but I wouldn't pay $60 for this. So this is going to have to go in meh as well. Okay, and the one item here that makes this the 5-star box, the General's box, is a pretty good knife actually. So it's a Hogue Deca, and we've seen a Deca before, but this is a little bit different because this one is a 20 CV blade. It's a Wharncliffe blade. Now the last Deca we saw actually was gorgeous, and I loved it. The Deca is a really cool knife, a little smaller than I would like. I wish they were a little bit bigger. Ooh, cool. I thought it was just black, but anyway. So the Deca is a very, very cool knife by Hogue. Very lightweight. People have drawn similarities in the Deca to all sorts of different knives. It's an Alan Elishewitz design. I mean, it's a very, very good knife. $148 is the Smoky. Wow, that's nice. Is the Smoky Mountain price. This right here is a beautiful knife. Beautiful knife. And they all have really cool G10 handles. Still, like I said, a little bit small. Still a little bit small, but gorgeous. Gorgeous. Why not a deep carry clip? I want deep carry clips on everything. If I was president, first executive order I'd sign, deep carry clips on everything. But really, really nice blade. You can see the double grind there. Really nice. So anyway, this definitely goes, and I like it. This is a great knife. I still, kind of like the original drop point blade a little bit better, to tell you the truth, but this is awesome. So this will go, and I like it. Now the question is this box, and I know that Jason is kind of on the fence about this because he's shelling out the money for this every month. So we got two Mez, because they're just not because there's anything wrong with the quality, but they're a little bit overpriced. We got 1, 2, 3 like-its, but then we got these two little, like, what the hell are they doing, don't like-its. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if 3 like good items justifies the whole price of the box. And as long as Jason is generous enough to keep, getting the box and wants to keep supplying. I mean, it's his box ultimately. All this stuff goes back to him. It's really up to him how he feels. These aren't bad knives. These are good knives, but they're overpriced as far as I'm concerned. They're hi, Tato. Hi. You agree they're overpriced? Tato's shaking his nub. They're overpriced. So anyway, what do you guys think of this box this month? I mean, the Deca's gorgeous. I think the Fraction here is a good knife. Great for EDC sized, and the price is right. And this Rough Rider's a really nice collection piece, And then we talked about the other stuff. So what are your opinions? Let me know. Discuss. Ready, set, go. I got a lot of stuff I got to get to. So remember, you guys are all absolutely awesome. One more extra special thanks to Jason. One more FU to FedEx for just tossing it off in the snow. But anyway, you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll be back again real soon.